Please welcome our family, my friend Roy Wood Jr.
Hey.
Okay, Roy Wood Jr., I'm really upset because everybody was rooting for you to take over as the host of The Daily Show. Like, we wanted you to have this job. What happened?
Well, number one, it still could happen. I just don't want to work in the meantime. Like, that's... Like, I was shocked at the decision myself, because number one, we was in a strike for 5 months. Who you know come off strike then quit the job?
I don't know anybody.
Like, that wasn't the plan, but, you know, as you start looking at the lay of the land of late night and television as a whole, that's gonna be a long process, figuring out who's gonna be in that chair. And I respect that process, but while you got your process, I need to have my process. So I'm gonna be over here making sure that all my ducks are in a row as well, in case that doesn't end up the way that I hope. And the job of correspondent, it's not easy. It is not, and I'm not trying to act like it's not like hard labor, but it is a mentally stressful job. So I want to make sure that I remove that stress from my space so that I have space to figure out what's next for myself in case I'm not in that chair come January. So I had to leave. I'm sorry. Like, that's just what it is. And it's nothing personal. It wasn't, this is the first job I ever quit where I got to clean out my office.
Talking about it sounds like a breakup, like it's nothing personal. I gotta get my ducks lined up. It sounds like a relationship.
It's basically that. It was like, hey, do you want to get married? And then Comedy Central was like, well, we're gonna date around. All right, well, you go ahead and date around. And I'm gonna be over here getting myself together for whoever wants to be with me when the time comes.
That's right.
So that's really what it was. Like, and you know, and I understand it, and you know, I gotta give a shout out to the homie Trevor Noah for even giving me an opportunity to be there 8 years.
Yeah.
You know.
It is, you know, you left, you didn't get fired because you said you didn't get fired. Because from my jobs, I got fired. Like, I was on The View, I got fired.
Yeah,
they let me go.
Like you showed up expecting to go to work.
I showed up and they was like, yeah, no, you ain't.
What you doing here?
What did you doing here?
Yeah.
Security. But you...
How did you find out you got fired from The View? I'm gonna see if I got a better story than you.
They called and they were like, we're not gonna renew your contract. And I was like, well, what that mean? And they were like, and I still went in my dressing room and sat there. They had to come and get me. So how did you do it?
When I got fired from radio, I did morning radio for about 12 years in Birmingham. And I found out on Twitter.
Oh, wow.
They put out a press release. The more I woke up to check my Twitter, I'm brushing my teeth, getting ready to go to the radio station. Now look, and I'm scrolling and it just keep going, we gonna miss Roy. Man, we love Roy. Am I dead? Is this heaven? Is this how it's... And not only did they fire me from radio, but then I gotta give a shout out to all the media outlets with the Daily Show stuff because they use nice pictures of me. That's the other thing they do when they fire you.
Put them good
use it. Birmingham, that radio station fired me, then they used a jacked up picture of me in a blazer.
Wait, was this it right?
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Those were the two, now it's my fault. I'm the one put it on, it's my fault. But that ain't the pictures you use when you fire somebody. Look at me, I look like a Target supervisor. Both media outlets in Alabama, those were the pictures they used. Of all the pictures, do you know how many pictures I've taken in my career?
Okay, that's what they found.
And that's what they found. That's the disrespect.
Oh, my God. Well, I'm happy you did get to leave on your own terms. And I heard that Gayle King had reached out to you.
Yeah.
What she said, what did Miss Gayle say?
Yeah, I had the honor of meeting Gayle for the first time at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And you know how you don't know that you need a particular person in your life? Like somebody comes into your life and oh, hey, I'm a big fan of Oprah stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then, and I don't know how she got my phone number. You know? Gayle King, one of the people, she just has your number.
She just has your number.
And she texted me on the day, and she just said, you know, just make sure that your next move is the best move as well. And you did a great job there. I'm sure you'll do a great job wherever you're headed. And it was like just a warm hug.
Yeah.
Like Gayle said what I thought my mama was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
not that one is better than the other, but like Gail was like the nice motherly hug.
Then what did your mother say?
You should have told him kiss your ass. No, because my mama don't have all the context. You know, black mama just be like, boy, what's going on? You ain't working? They ain't treating you right. I'm like, no, mama, it ain't that. You just got to understand the process and the testing and the analytics. I don't know anybody on analytics. Tell them the kids don't move on. I'm like, no, that ain't how it works.
So did she want you to get a job, your mother?
Well, you know, black mamas be ready to defend their baby.
That's right.
You know, they ready to defend their baby. Did they do you wrong? I'm like, nah, mama, it was cool. Okay, well, you need to go get a job. Yeah.
This is your mom.
Yeah, my mom, the day after the Daily Show announcement, the first thing she did was text me and tell me I need to go be on Cash Cab.
This Cash Cab when he's driving the thing and...
That's black mamas. Like, how you gonna pay your bills?
Oh my God.
You need to go stand. And I don't even know if that means like, do I need to host Cash Cab, or just get in the Cash Cab? I can't host it. That's disrespect to Ben Bailey. He's an institution. That's it.
Can I tell you? They like that. My daddy told me when I got let go, he said, why don't you call up that Ray Romano from Everybody Love Raymond and give him, and this is what he said. He said, give him your resume and tell him I'm fit for this job. Like that, they old school.
Sound like my mama and Tyler Perry. Every black person over 50 just say, go call Tyler Perry.
Go call Tyler Perry.
And you gonna be all right. That ain't how it works.
Besides your mama, like, I know a lot of fans are upset. I'm one. Did you get messages from the fans?
Yeah, that part was humbling.
Yeah.
You know, because you do this job to help make people feel a little better about what's going wrong in the world.
That's it.
And for people to have strong opinions about my departure, you know, that was very humbling. Like, because I didn't carry that type of emotion with it. To me, it's a job. You do the job, you understand the worth of it, but it wasn't something that I thought would be that type of reaction. There was people just showing love on levels that, you know, like, you ever have somebody like show too much love? Mm-hmm. Because there was one person who tweeted at me and said that Comedy Central didn't give me the job because they fat phobic. I was like, wait a minute. Now, listen, now that's love. That's love. Because, like, on the one hand, I'm like, man, that's wild. Because the first line, it calls me hilarious. And then the next line is like, you can lose a little weight, Roy. I know I'm out of shape, but I didn't know this is discrimination out of shape.
I loved it.
But that's love. I appreciate that. Because it gave me an idea. Because now I'm thinking, well, was it fat phobia? Maybe I can get some money.
Well, that's
get paid.
The great thing about us as stand-up comics, no matter what happens, we can always go back on the road and make people laugh when things.
Been a blessing.
And that is, and you are, you got your Happy to Be Here comedy tour.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us about that? Happy to be here. What does that mean?
I've been on the road everywhere, and no matter what's going on in your life, you have to be happy to be in the moment. And so wherever I'm performing, you know, I'm gracious and appreciative. I'm headed out to Oxnard and Seattle, and next year we're going to Minneapolis and Madison. I'm hitting the road with the homie Jordan Klepper from The Daily Show in January.
Nice.
We hitting a couple cities. So it's just to be able to still show up in a city and have a room full of strangers share a moment with me is a blessing, and I've never lost sight of that, and I'm thankful to that.
Oh, you know what? And I said it earlier, we are manifesting. These doors are gonna open up for you, and you're gonna be in something good, Roy.
Thank you, Sherri. Thank you, Sherri.
Roy, thank you so much for being here. You know you always got a place here. For more info on Roy's Happy to Be Here comedy tour, go to SherriShowTV.com.
We're gonna have a good time.